One of the first little segments here.
American Metal News.
This is American Metal News for February the 16th, 2014. I want to start off American Metal News today with a little bit of concert announcements. I know I've been giving a lot of concert announcements because a lot of bands were touring overseas. And, they were doing their international touring. So, I wanted to announce some new tour dates of some pretty kick-ass bands that are coming. They are coming to the States. The first one is, I don't know if you know, or The Devil You Know. The Devil You Know featuring Howard Jones is jumping on the Revolver Golden Gods tour, featuring Black Label Society with special guests Down on select dates and Devil You Know. And of course, Devil You Know, those you don't know who Howard Jones is, he was former Killswitch Engage frontman. And that's his new band, Devil You Know. They're starting this tour, kicks off in April 16th in Seattle, Washington. And it's going all across. Looks like they're playing everywhere. Washington, Orlando, Idaho, Montana, Wisconsin, Tennessee, Florida, Alabama, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Texas, Illinois, just to name a few. Of course, it looks like it's all across everywhere. East Coast, West Coast, and the Midwest. That'd be pretty sweet to get this here in Oklahoma. So, The Devil You Know. And actually, I'll be playing a little bit of Killswitch Engage here for you shortly. Alright, the next concert tour that I would like to announce to you is it's a brief U.S. spring tour by none other than Mr. Rob Zombie himself. He is also kicking off his spring tour in April, and it's a very short one. Let's see, it's like 13 stops. So yeah, 13 stops so far. Starts out April 26th at Fort Myers, Florida, at Fort Rock, and then they're going to Jacksonville, Welcome to Rockville, Atlanta, Georgia on the 28th. Then we got South Carolina, Birmingham, Alabama, Louisville, Kentucky, Charlotte, North Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, Baltimore, Maryland, New York, Rhode Island, and New Jersey. So it looks like it's just primarily an East Coast tour. But if anyone is out there in any of them states, out there in them areas, you'll be able to catch Rob Zombie for a brief U.S. spring tour. Hopefully they'll extend that a little bit longer and come a little bit into the Midwest and maybe out there to the West Coast. I'd like to just see a big tour. Well, it's got to be brief. After 2 years of playing, Tool, yes, that is right, my fellow metalheads, Tool announces their West Coast 2014 dates. They're making their progress working on their new album. But I guess they just want to get out of the studio, breathe a little bit, and go on tour. And they are actually starting out their tour in March 4th, Spokane, Washington. They're going to be playing Washington, Orlando, Nevada, California for 3 stops. Another stop in Nevada. Another California, 2 Mexico stops, Texas, and Arizona. So that's 14 stops for Tool. And I'll drive to Dallas to go see Tool. Or no, see Houston. Houston and Austin. Austin is at Cedar Park Center on the 24th of March. All these tours are in March. They span from March 4th to the 27th. So they're just making 14 stops in 1 month. Get out there and let everyone know about about the new album and probably just get out of the studio a little bit. Have some fun doing what they love to do. It can get tedious. In the studio. Alright, let's see. We got there's a few more here. We played Gojira a little bit there earlier for you. Unfortunately I don't have any today. But we have played, of course, Mastodon and Gojira, Mastodon, and another band. I've never heard of these guys before. Let me fail at pronouncing this here. Kevlertak. Kvelertak. We're hoping that of course they'll be done with their 6th studio album, Mastodon's 6th studio album, by the time they hit this. But this is another short little mini tour. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stops on this tour. Or, I'm sorry, 17 stops. And they're starting this tour out in Seattle, Washington on April 28th. This short, brief tour will run from April 28th to March 18th. And it's going to be in states like Washington, Orlando, California, Nevada, Utah, Minnesota, Illinois, Pennsylvania. They're going to Canada, New York, D.C., Denver, back to New York, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. So that'd be really awesome. I'd really like to see. I've never got to see any of those bands live. I'm not even sure who the other one is. The third one is, but I've never seen Mastodon or Gojira live. I've heard Mastodon's not the greatest live, but we would just have to see. Sometimes you have a bad day. Sometimes you have a shitty sound. Sometimes you just have fucking problems. Sometimes you're just too damned hungover to perform well. Lots of bands do it. Not saying Mastodon does that, but lots of bands do. Oh, some great news. Great news. This is probably the best news ever. Motley, I think I've maybe said this before. Motley Crue announces their final tour. Motley Crue is finished. They even signed a cessation of touring agreement, legally binding them to never tour again. So they are forbidding themselves from touring ever again, which I think is exceptional. It should have been done 20 years ago, but hey, it's alright. I guess you had a great run, right? A lot of Motley Crue fans. I mean, I've listened to Motley Crue before. Definitely not the biggest. You know, you're not going to find Motley Crue in my playlist on my MP3 player. But you know, a lot of people like them, but I just think that's great because I really don't. And you know, they need to retire. They need to retire. Let's see here. Of course, Black Label Society. The Dillinger Escape Plan. They're announcing a spring U.S. tour with Terra Milos and Vanette Viscar. Vanette Viscar. I've never heard of either one of those other two bands. We'll have to check them out and see what that's all about. Let's see. The Dillinger Escape Plan. They are doing, it's a little bit bigger tour. They're starting it off in New York City on April the 3rd. So we got a lot of great stuff coming in the spring. A lot of great stuff is coming in the spring. You know, not only are these bands coming in, but also I will be bringing you, we will be bringing you some really awesome concerts of our own this spring. This is a huge year for my production company, and we are really excited. We got Metal Malice Festival 2014, which is summer, but we're going to be having a St. Patty's Day show coming up soon. We're going to be doing another multi-genre bash, since we didn't get to on the do the New Year's show. So we'll be doing that. We'll be teaming up with JC Entertainment for that one. And the dates are not on March 15th. Is when you will be able to see the St. Patty's Day. I think I'm gonna just do a straight metal St. Patty's Day. Merry fucking metal St. Patty's Day. And I'll as soon as I get all the details hashed out on that, which should be here in the next day or so, I will definitely let you know. As soon as I know, you will know. And it's going to be a great show. This is by far going to be my biggest production that I have done. We're putting a lot of time and a lot of money into this thing, and it's going to be kick-ass. We'll have we're going to be doing it back out at Ozland, which is south of Seminole, Oklahoma. Tickets will only be $5 for general admission, or you can get let's see, there'll be the gold VIPs for $15 and platinum VIPs for $25. There'll be free camping out there. We'll have Rosie's Onion Burger, of course. All your crazy TFOK radio DJs will be out there as well, hosting the show. And it's gonna be a kick-ass time. So as soon as I get all that out, I will definitely let you know about that. Just know March 15th. I believe it is on a Saturday. It is right before St. Patrick's Day, so we're going to do a little earlier. Hopefully the weather's warmed up here in the Midwest and able us to have a great outdoor show. It is, of course, it is an all-ages show for Ozland. It is an all-ages venue, which is very important here in Oklahoma. There is not very many all-ages venues for metal. I mean, there's really not. One of the greatest. There's really no outdoor venues, anyways, besides major venues like Rocklahoma and of course the Zoo Amphitheater. Now they got the downtown Air Park in Oklahoma City. But other than that, in Oklahoma, there's nothing. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. But we are bringing it to you, and it's a hell of a good time always. I said it's outdoors and metal, good food, good drinks, good people. It's fucking win-win, man. So definitely March 15th. Keep your eyes and ears out. Save the date. Come party with us on St. Patty's Day. Like I said, our VIP tickets will be. We're going all out on this show, so VIP will be well taken care of. It'll be well worth your money. Guarantee you, it'll be one of the best $20 you ever spent. That is for sure. I'm sorry, excuse me, 25 for platinum, and then it'll be 15 for the gold VIP. And then I'll let you know as soon as the spring fling, a little multi-genre spring fling. But fear not though. Metal will be represented there. It will be represented there very well. I'm getting some really kick-ass bands lined up for that one, just because it is multi-genre. So I figured I need to step it up a little bit and get some of the. Try and get a couple of the bands that I know that are just been doing a little bit longer. They got a little bit, they got the whole package all around. And then of course, coming up in April, Let me pull this up 1 second here.